Hello. This is the Bible in fewer words. We are Carol and Steve Wells. This is episode 132, 1 Kings, chapter 2. If you enjoy this podcast and the Skeptic's Annotated Bible website, consider supporting us at patreon.com/BFW. Hi, Steve.
Hi, Carol.
Well, last time was a pretty exciting episode.
Yeah, it sure was.
And you mentioned something about it being continued.
Yeah, well, it will be continued here because last time Solomon rode on David's mule. They made him king. There was an earthquake.
Oh, yeah.
Adonijah was trying to take over. He had a little party going on.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was proclaiming him king. And then they heard the earthquake and they knew that
Something's up.
Yeah. So everybody left thinking, oh no, we're in trouble now.
Yep. God's intervening.
Yeah. And Adonijah went to the ark and grabbed onto the horns of the altar.
You know, I always wondered why those horns were there, but now I see. It kind of is a stronghold. No, you can't take me, Mom. I'm not going to bed right now.
Right. So he said, I'm not going to let go until
I know you're not going to kill me.
I know you're not going to kill me. And so then Solomon said, okay, well, I won't kill you if you're good, but if you're bad, I will. You just go home. And that's where we left it.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
So, here we go.
Chapter 2, verse 1. As David prepared to die, he called Solomon and said to him, I'm going to die soon. Be strong. Show that you're a man.
I want to know what that means. Show that you're a man.
Oh, we'll see here. He's going to tell him to do some things that, you got to be a man to do.
Uh-huh. Verse 5. You know what Joab did to me. Do to him according to your wisdom. Don't let his gray head die in peace.
Yeah.
What's he asking here?
Kill him.
Oh my gosh.
And what's strange about it to me, well, it's strange that a man would leave his final words to his son being a hit list of his enemies.
Yeah, not, I love you so much. Son.
Yeah, and you need to be kind to people. Just giving him all of his wisdom, but he's telling him these are the people you got to kill. And the first one on the list is Joab.
Who's been like a captain and really...
He's been loyal to David. The only thing I can think of, because he said, you know what he did to me? Well, he didn't do anything to him, as far as I can tell, in the Bible stories we've had so far. There was only one thing that I can think of that he was angry with Joab for, is when he kills Abner.
Okay.
Remember, Abner had defected from...
Oh, went over to the other side.
Yeah, so he came over to David's side from Ishbosheth.
Uh-huh.
I think Joab felt like he was a threat to him.
Yes.
For the leadership of his
the
kind
whole organization.
Of the gang.
Yeah. So he killed Abner.
So he killed him, and then David acted like he was all upset about that. Oh, that's just the worst thing ever. Even though it was really good for him, and I think he was actually glad that he did it. Mm-hmm. Probably would have told him to do it if he hadn't done it on his own. But that's the only thing I can think of that maybe he's angry with Joab for. But maybe I'm forgetting something.
Yeah,
anyway,
I can't think of anything either.
Yeah.
I mean, Joab was really a pretty good guy, I think.
Good guy.
No, okay, not a good guy. But at the beginning where we first met Joab, wasn't he having young men fighting against each other?
Oh,
and
yeah,
they were trying to see
so.
who was stronger.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Joab.
And who was the other guy that was the
and
captain?
Abner, I think.
Oh.
Maybe.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's not clear to me.
Yeah.
What the thing was that he did to David that was so awful he deserved to die.
Anyway, it's interesting to see the gang style language that he's using here.
Take care of him.
Show that you're a man. You know what he did to me. Do to him according to your wisdom. Don't. And then he finally does get pretty explicit here. Yeah. Don't let his gray head go down in peace.
Yeah. And Shimei, who cursed me when I ran away from Jerusalem. I swore to God that I wouldn't kill him.
You are a wise man. You know what you should do to him.
So he's kind of saying, I told God I wouldn't kill him, but I didn't say anything about you, so you can go ahead and kill him.
That's his way out. I'm not going to kill you. My son's going to kill you.
But he's ordering his son to do it. Yeah. I mean, if you're telling somebody else to commit a crime, you're really pretty much the guy doing it.
Yeah, of course he's going to die in the next verse, so I suppose he doesn't care too much.
Okay. You are a wise man. You know what you should do to him. Again, a mob king. And with that, David died. He was king for 40 years.
Yeah.
40 years.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
So that tells you a lot about a guy, I think, when his last instructions to his son is a hit list. Kill these guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I guess we're going to witness the hit list being...
It's going to be carried out here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so verse 12. After David died, Solomon sat on his father's throne.
One day, Adonijah came to visit Solomon's mother, Bathsheba. Adonijah said to her,
As you know, the kingdom was mine, and all of Israel wanted me to be king.
But God has given it to my brother Solomon. Now I only have one thing to ask of you. Ask Solomon to give me Abishag for my wife.
Okay, is Abishag the woman who won the contest to give heat to David?
Aha.
Aha.
She was the hottest virgin in the whole kingdom.
And we still don't know whether she succeeded in that little endeavor or not.
No, but if anyone could, she could, I think.
So he wants this hot chick.
Yeah, he does.
And isn't Adonijah the guy who was threatened to be killed, like on the altar?
Yeah.
He's hanging on to the horns.
Right, he thought Solomon was going to kill him.
So he's pretty ballsy to come and ask for...
Or stupid. I'd say stupid.
Okay. Because he was forgiven by David. Kind of, okay, go home.
Right.
Okay.
Because I think now that David's dead,
yes,
Abishag is going to go to Solomon.
Uh-huh.
You know, as we'll find out later, Solomon's going to have a lot of wives and concubines, but I'm sure that he'd want to include Abishag in there. And having anything to do with a king's concubine, mistress, wife, whatever, indicates he's still trying to be king.
Yeah.
So this was a very stupid thing on his part to do.
Okay, so Adonijah.
Yeah.
Not a really bright guy, right?
No.
Verse 22. Solomon said, I swear to God, I'll kill Adonijah today. And if I don't, let God kill me. Boy, those are pretty strong words.
Yeah. So Solomon sent Benaiah to kill his half-brother, Adonijah. And it doesn't really give us any details there, but I guess he did it. When you tell Benaiah to go kill somebody, it's going to happen.
He just does it.
Yeah.
He gets the job done.
Yeah.
Verse 26. King Solomon said to Abiathar, the priest, he's still hanging around?
Yeah, but he was on...
the other side.
He was on Adonijah's side. Remember when they had the split? Some of them went one way, some of them went the other. And Abiathar went with Adonijah. And so he's kind of coming back and he says, okay, I should kill you, but I won't, since you took care of the ark for my father.
Oh, the priestly duty of taking care of the ark.
Yeah. So he's going to let him live.
But you're no longer a priest.
So he's taking his priesthood away from him.
When Joab heard that Solomon had Adonijah killed, he fled to the tabernacle and held on to the horns of the altar.
Okay.
That's what Adonijah did the first time, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Solomon sent Benaiah to kill him.
Benaiah went to the tabernacle and said to Joab, come out.
Come out, wherever you are. Joab said, no thanks, I'll die here.
So Benaiah went back to Solomon and said, hey, what do I do? He won't come out.
Solomon said, okay then, he wants to die on the altar, kill him there.
Oh my gosh, in front of God and everyone.
Yeah.
So Benaiah killed Joab as he clung to the horns of the altar. Ugh.
Yeah.
That just doesn't seem right.
Well, no.
I mean, the whole murder and everything, but to do it right there on an altar.
Yeah.
I wonder what God is thinking about that.
Oh, I think he's okay with it, because everything that David did, and this is really David doing this, right? He told Solomon to kill him. So God approves of this because he approved of everything that David did.
Oh, yes, he did.
Yeah.
And David did some pretty horrible things.
Obviously, yeah.
Okay, so after Benaiah murdered Joab, Solomon made him captain, and Zadok replaced Abiathar as priest.
Then Solomon sent for Shimei and said to him, build a house in Jerusalem and never leave it. because the day you come out of your house and pass over the brook Kidron, you will be killed. Your blood will be on your own head.
Okay, so I'm trying to think of Shimei. He's the one who said, David was running away.
Yeah.
Because he was scared.
He was throwing stuff at him, throwing stones at him and saying, you bloody man, you son of Belial. Yeah. And then his people, Joab said, not Joab, one of the guys, I don't know.
Said, kill him. Yeah. Just kill him right now.
Uh-huh.
And David said, no,
it's okay. God told him to curse me. It's okay. Take care of him later.
Okay, so he's saying, build a house and never ever leave your house.
Yeah, he's under house arrest there. Pretty severe house arrest.
Mm-hmm. So Shimei said, okay, sounds good to me.
After 3 years, 2 of Shimei's servants ran away to Gath.
So Shimei got on his donkey and went to Gath to retrieve them.
When Solomon heard that Shimei went to Gath, he said to him, didn't I tell you to stay in your house or die? Now God is going to kill you.
God's not going to kill him. He's going to kill him.
Yeah, well, it's kind of the same thing.
And Solomon commanded Benaiah to kill Shimei, which he did.
Yeah.
Benaiah.
Yeah.
It's not a good job to have. So he's a captain?
He's one of the mighty men. Remember we had all those stories about
yes.
He killed so many that his sword stuck to his hand?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's him. I don't think it is.
But there are men like that.
I can't remember what they said about him, but he killed 800 with a spear or something. Have to look it up. But he's one of those guys.
So, a tough guy.
Oh, yeah. He's a hitman, military leader. When somebody needs to be killed,
he's the guy you call.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, this was a continuation. I felt like last episode was more funny.
Well, it's hard to be funny when we just had 3 guys
just
murdered, really.
Yeah.
But it is interesting. We are now done with David.
Oh, that's right. He died in this episode.
He died in this episode, so it's Solomon from now on. And actually, compared to David, there won't be as many stories about Solomon as there were about David.
There is one story that everybody knows about Solomon.
Oh, yeah, and we'll have that.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for sharing, Steve.
Sure.
And thank you, listeners. See you next time.
Bye-bye.